Hi, welcome back, my wise astrology tribe, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. If you have a Libra rising, sun or moon, this is your July 2023 astrology forecast. All right, guys, let's see how the month going to work out for you. So we're going to start, we have a lot of planetary aspects. We got like 21 aspects between planets. Both of the lunation, the full moon and the new moon are aspected twice as well. Venus going retrograde on the 22nd, so as Chiron on the 23rd. And what else is going to happen? We're going to have 4 planets changing signs, 1 asteroid, Pallas Athene, and the nodes are also changing sign. And that is a karmic, life-altering, collective change for everyone. So let's start with July 1st. And July 1st, we're going to have actually a Mercury-Sun cazimi. So when any planets are combust by the sun, then actually they are weakened, all right? Because of the sun lights and the way it's shining, it overshines the other planets. It's almost blinding them out. However, cazimi is not, it's a combust, but the cazimi actually 17 minutes away, which is representing actually like a very auspicious, magical, something miraculous aspect in the sky. And actually it's going to happen in Cancer, and it's going to happen in your 10th house, the career house. That's your honor, reputation, okay? So what's going to happen over here? So most likely you're going to get on the red carpet, get on, or get some kind of honor, role. Something with your reputation is going to be magnificent. So that is good for you. And on the other hand, it is actually could bring in some kind of family-based business. And also it could be something with properties, which is because it's in Cancer. So it could be like, all right, you're going to start a business with maybe some kind of vehicles, but it's like going to be small houses, like which is on the roll, because Mercury represents something like what is on the roll, a vehicle. Or you're going to maybe get a reputation or some kind of honor in something because you are working, or you are an advocate, or you have a TED talk about family matters, or something with feminism, or single mothers, or womanhood, or motherhood. So it could be related to that as well. And of course, like you can brainstorm, it could be related to many other things as well. And it's going to sextile with Jupiter, and Jupiter is the benefic. Sextile itself, it's a Venusian aspect. It's sprinkling it with Venusian flavor. So it is very attractive. And Venus is not only love, but also currency as well. So definitely it brings in some kind of money. So if you get an honor, if you get an award, then it's coming with money, because Jupiter in Taurus, which is tangible, it's in your 8th house, so it could come with money. You can actually have a lot of, you can get loans if you would like to start like buying properties and invest in properties. So the loan is going to be available for you. It could mean also like you're going to get something from a family member, perhaps a mother figure. It could be an inheritance, but also, or a living trust, but it could be also something like they going to help you with the down payment for your house. They helping to actually with your career. The family is going to be the one who is paying for your education or anything to start a business. All right. Okay, so on the 2nd, we're going to have Uranus and Venus square. Square is a very challenging Martian aspect. So it is like it's an urge to change. And what is going to change over here? So the 11th house is your luck, hopes and wishes, long-term goals, but also good for investment. Venus Mars is already conjuncting here, and Venus is ready to going to retrograde. And the Uranus is in Taurus, which is Venus ruled. So this square between them, it's some kind of financial issue here. So maybe the loan or maybe the amount what's supposed to be there in your bank account going to be delayed. Why? Because wire transfer is delayed. Something with electronics, something with digital system is down perhaps, and that's why it could be delayed. So it could be some kind of issue with that. On the other hand, because of 8th house is stock market, Uranus is energy, AI or anything to do with artificial intelligence, you might actually considering to invest in those things. And that is a brainstorming. That is some kind of fear over here. Should I or should I not? Or what's going on? I don't want to lose it, but you feel that kind of urge, 401k not going to make it anymore for you. And you are ready to explore, you're ready to do researches. All right, so then we're going to go on to the third, which is going to be a full moon in Capricorn. It's going to happen 11 degrees, and it's going to happen in your fourth house. Full moon is an ending, it's a completion, it is something to do with contract. So you might be going to actually sign a contract for a house, and finally you're capable to buy it. So it doesn't have to be a bad ending. It could be an ending for a living situation, but the better would come for you. Something better could be available for you. So definitely it's going to get a Venusian energy because it's in 11 degrees, which is a second decan, which is the second earth sign from Capricorn is Taurus. So Taurus ruled by Venus. So, Taurus is in your 8th house. 8th house is actually anything with shared resources. So here it is. It has to be something like finally the mortgage comes through. Finally, like at least you're going to get a news about that, like, all right, maybe it's going to get delayed, but it could be done. It is going to be there and available for you, and you are capable to sign that contract to purchase that home or change your living situation, changing your living situation. Unfortunately, full moon is ending. Fourth house could be funerals. It could be ending as it is, and some kind of root family issues. So perhaps you're not going to talk with your family anymore, or somebody can pass away in your family as well. Capricorn ruled by Saturn, and the moon representing mother figure, but the Saturn representing father figure or ex-partner or someone like that, or authority figure itself. So definitely something with your roots and with an authority figure in the family could pass away as well. On the other, and because of Jupiter is in your 8th house all year long, Jupiter is inheritance, so it might make a sense for some cases. Of course, not every Libra going to experience that, right? And then this full moon is going to sextile with Saturn, and the full moon rulers is Saturn. So this sextile actually going to make it favorable, okay? So for example, how can it be favorable if somebody is passing? Because of maybe the person was old and ready to go, and you find peace in that. Maybe the person was suffering and you didn't want them to suffer anymore, and you're going to find peace in that. It could be also, it is also, as you see, it's 11 degrees, the moon, and it's also trining with Jupiter, which is very, very beneficial. So definitely leaving trust or inheritance or insurance money payout for the house because of the house suffered some kind of damages. What kind of damage it could be? Because of 8th house Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus could be something like natural disasters. It could be some kind of disaster you experienced and the house got suffers through that, damaged, and you are going to pay out a big amount of insurance, and you're going to be happy about that. It's also going to oppose Mercury Casimir, right? It was 2 days before, but it's still combust. So conjunct with Sun. So it's opposing. So it is difficult. It's some kind of misunderstanding between family and career matter. So it's not even misunderstanding, but it will be like you will have to work very hard. You will be very occupied and busy, perhaps with your career, and that's why the family going to you will be absent in your family, and it's going to be, or you are not going to be able to talk that much or be with them and just be there for them. And it could be a little bit of difficulties. It's going to create a verbal conflict. And then the other thing, what else is going to happen? Yes, so we're going to go on the 7th. And the 7th, we're going to have Mercury sextile Uranus, and on the 9th, Mercury going to trine Neptune. So this kind of situation, sextile Uranus and trine Neptune, it's really, really good because Mercury going to be in 27 degrees already. And 21, 27 degrees very fast. So what's going to happen over here? Well, it is some kind of negotiation about money, about prenups, negotiation about perhaps some kind of insurance money. You will find the right insurance or life insurance for you and for your family, which is very affordable with great benefits. And then with Neptune, it could be something about work and career. So you will do the work. Actually, this is an amazing aspect over here for you, because you will find a work which is not only going to be just a routine work when you're going to go in and do whatever paperwork it is. It is a career, it is a purpose, it is something what you will love to do and then shine in that kind of work. And it's going to be also spiritual and understanding and loving. And it could bring in glamour and money because of Neptune is a higher octave of love, but also glamour as well. So it could bring in money. Why? Because also it is sextiling with Uranus. So it could be something unexpected change for the better. And because of Jupiter also there and Mercury before was sextiling with Jupiter, it definitely brings money in. So negotiating about either mortgage, loan, prenup, getting an inheritance, getting money, big amount of money from your work, which you're going to love because that is very purposeful work. All right. So on then the 10th, we're going to experience a Mercury-Pluto opposition. And this Mercury gonna be already 29 degrees. It is again between family and career matters. So you will need to actually sacrifice a little bit and try to be with your family, because otherwise it could create some kind of really deep wound. And on the other hand, this is going to do an out of sign square, what is that? A grand cross with the nodes as well. The nodes are in 0 degrees Taurus and 0 degrees Scorpio. So that is very potent energy, right? That is really karmic. Ready to go to 29 degrees Libra and 29 degrees Aries, which is also karmic. So what's going to happen here? So it is like, all right, I know I need to be with my family, or I need to do something around the house, or maybe around my properties, but my work, my new purpose makes me so busy. I'm so occupied. What should I do? I don't want to lose the money because of North Node is in my 8th house. And if I'm going to actually, like take time off, I can lose the promotion, I can lose something like that. So the conflict is coming from there. So actually you will need to definitely concentrate on your career. And on the other hand, it could be something with inheritance, somebody going to try to take or bite more than they can chew. It's a family member, it could be a sibling, so you will need to stay top of it because of you don't want to lose that rightfully yours. All right, then we're going to have on the 14th, the Sun and Uranus sextile. Sun is following Mercury, right? Mercury is really fast, Sun is going after, it's going to sextile Uranus. It could be like you going to actually explore investing in digital currency. It could also bring in some cases, a lover, a sex partner from work, from career, which I wouldn't advise because it always could make complication. And because of Uranus is chaos, you don't want chaos around yourself. So yes, that could bring that in as well. Or, you know, it could be like, all right, you're going to create an app or invest in AI, or actually you are the one who is doing something, a research for AI, or it could be you are doing your research how to invest in recycling or family safety, because it's family here, Cancer, and this is Taurus, Uranus, it's family safety, but with cameras, you know, like you want to put cameras in your home. Okay. So the other thing gonna happen the 17th, we have to talk about. 17th is a life-altering change for the next 18 months. The nodes are moving signs, but first I'm going to talk about the Cancer new moon. The Cancer new moon in your 10th house, new beginning. It's going to happen in 24 degrees, 3rd decan, so going to get a Piscean energy over here. So it's going to be actually flavored with Neptune and Jupiter. It's love, higher octave of love and generosity and abundance. So it's going to be really great for your career. As I said, you're going to love your work going to be generous, you're going to get bonus, and you're going to really, really like this month, career-wise and money-wise. On the other hand, it could also, yes, so that is the new moon for you. And also the new moon, 24 degrees going to trine with Neptune. So it's going to get a second Neptunian Piscean flavor. So investment or getting shareholders with crude oil or pharmaceutical, or if you want to start a vacation rental, 6 houses, rental properties, vacation rental, Airbnb, Vrbo, whatever, Verbo, it could be really good for you. All right, so then I'm moving forward and I'm gonna talk about the nodes. So the nodes actually moving to your 7th house, and it's going to move into your 1st house, Libra. South node is in your 1st house. It's representing like, maybe right now I need to concentrate on my partners, on my business partners. I cannot do that on my own. Finally, I have to realize I have to work in teams. And, you know, many times when I listening to motivational speakers and people who are doing great financially, health-wise, and abundant in every kind of aspect, they are saying, you know, the best thing is to hire the right people. You cannot do everything on your own, but make sure you are loyal and hiring the best people around you. That's what you will have to do the next 18 months. You cannot do everything on your own. You will have to let go of that kind of image in your head, and you could actually get a really good business partner. You can actually get married during this 18 months, or a proposal, Libras. It could be something, giving up your identity, the singleness, and going to become a couple, or giving up that kind of things like I'm a man or woman who can do everything on my own, a one-person business, and actually hiring a team around you who is helping you further to succeed. So that is really good. Actually, it is legal matters as well. So if you sued or if you are suing someone else, it could be really, really auspicious for you. Most likely you will win the case. All right, let's move forward and let's say and talk about the 20th, which is going to have Sun and Neptune trine, which is really good. As I said, Sun is really behind Neptune here in Cancer. On the 22nd, it's gonna go to Leo, but before it's going to trine Neptune. And you know, again, it is like you loving what you are doing. You love your work. You loving your new career, your new purpose. You love the teamwork right now. You are really like, oh my God, a lot of burden is off of my shoulder. And then what else is going to happen here? So then we're going to have Saturn and Mars opposition. Saturn is in Pisces and Mars moved July 10th in Virgo. And it's already in 7 degrees by the 21st, the 20th, and they're going to oppose each other. That's the 6th and 12th houses, hidden enemies and open enemies. So it could relate to, you know, like I'm capable to fight off my enemies. I'm capable to stand up for myself. I know the enemies are reward. It also could be something with an authority figure at work, which could give you actually stress, and it could give you actually mental, it's stress and fears, and you will lose sleep overnight, and your dreams going to be very busy. Your dreams could be really sexual and sensual, or maybe you're gonna have a lot of war dreams and fear of wars if you are actually surrounded by countries who are in wars. So it might be that situation. But definitely it's mental and physical health, Saturn here. So might going to experience some kind of joint pain, okay? You might going to experience something with lymphatic system. So, and you know, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and ruled by Neptune. So alcohol issue could come over here, and you want to actually get rid of addiction. And you need to actually go and initiate to go to a center, a healing center or an addiction center. It could also initiate something like liver issues, hepatitis, something like that, because this one, that is an infection. So this could create some kind of infection, or also something with your ankles, toes, you know, like your feet area. Okay, then let's move forward, and I'm gonna go on the 21st till the 25th. We have another grand cross. And instead of Mercury, because Mercury already moved forward July 11th went to Leo, and July 28th already gonna be in Virgo. But instead of Mercury, the sun gonna come up to 29 degrees on the 21st and going to oppose Pluto. And then the nodes are already in Aries and Libra, 29 degrees. So that's an inside real grand cross, very, very strong energy. So what are we gonna do over here? Well, it's a power struggle. It's power struggle because of you really also missing your family, or missing to retreat, or, you know, to be comfy at home, and you can't. You just can't, because you have to keep going, because that is a new business. That is a new business deal. That is something to do with your shared resources. And because of right now, it went to your 7th house, something with legal matters, and you are ready to get that insurance money in, or something to win. You just can't give up right now. And you're tired, you're exhausted, and also you want to get back your power. This money would have to own your power again. So you just can't give it up. So yes, it is definitely an issue. It could be a father figure, perhaps, because Capricorn rules Saturn, so it's a father figure. Pluto is very powerful, so somebody in your family is really powerful, doesn't want to let the power go. Maybe you are working in a family business where the father figure is supposed to retire and go already. And why I'm saying and doesn't ready to give it up, and you are very upset about that because you were promised to that. All right, and then on the 27th, we have Mercury and Venus retrograde. Venus went retrograde on the 22nd in Leo, in your 11th house, which is bringing back something with your goals. So, you know, perhaps you had a goal in the past, but you couldn't reach, you didn't fulfill, and right now it's coming back to you. It can bring back lovers, or maybe you can get married on the 3rd time, or actually it can bring back friends who you lost contact with. So that is really good over there. And, you know, it can bring back a bonus or some kind of money that you thought it was lost from an investment from your career. And then on the other hand, it's going to, Mercury is already here, don't forget. And then it's gonna conjunct with Venus retrograde. So it's going to bring in some kind of contract. You can buy an art, you can buy a jewelry, expensive jewelry, you can invest in gold and sign the contract for that, bringing in contract, selling something, buying something. Mercury and sales and buying, so purchasing something, and in Leo matters and Venetian matters. So anything can be with, as I said, you know, like getting to a club, being a member in a very high association, in high society. You get a gate, you get a door open for you. Yes, so that is really beneficial. And as I said, also Mars is moving to Virgo on July 10th, so it will be here, but I was talking about that, yes. So Mercury on July 28th is gonna go to Virgo as well. So Mercury gonna be in 3 signs actually during July, very, very fast. And that's why Mercury makes the most aspect all the time. Pallas Athene on the 10th moved to Virgo as well. So that is like some kind of benefits from to invest in. Maybe you're going to get a job as a spy, or maybe you're going to get a job as a you're going to open a vacation rental, or maybe you're going to get a job in a hospital, hospice, like a nurse, like yes, those kind of things, like in an orphanage. So that is really good for that when Mars, Pallas, and Mercury gonna be here by the end of the month, all of them. Okay, so this is right now your astrology forecast for July. And you know, if you loved my videos, please subscribe, like, and share with your family so they can also benefit from my readings. And if you have any questions or comments, how did it work out for you, please let me know in the comment section below. And you know, I wish you a beautiful July. I will be back in August. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, then you will check out my website, which is www.urbanwitch.org. All right, talk to you later, guys, and see you in August. Bye for now.